my name is Jen, and today we'll be cooking tomato and basil linguine from one pot from the kitchens of Martha Stewart Living. We will be using 12 ounces of cherry tomatoes, 1 onion, a couple of sprigs of fresh basil, 4 cloves of garlic, some red pepper flakes, some coarse ground salt, some freshly ground black pepper, and some Parmesan cheese, along with linguine and olive oil. Sorry, I almost forgot those. All right, we have our pot heating up and we are going to start adding our ingredients. We are going to start with our pre-measured 4.5 cups of water. You can listen to that bad boy nice and warm. And then we've got 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, if I can get the bottle open. Hand that off to my assistant for just a second. While she's getting that open for me, we are going to go ahead and add our 16 ounces of linguine in a very messy fashion. You might have to break it just to get it to fit in the pot. That's okay. It's pasta. It breaks. Gather our few loose noodles. And we are going to start just dumping ingredients. We've got our sliced garlic. That was 4 cloves. We've got our onion, 1 large onion. You can do white or sweet. I chose sweet. We've got our 12 ounces of tomatoes sliced up. And then we are going to do a pinch of some coarsely ground pink Himalayan salt, some fresh pepper, I like a lot of pepper. And then we are going to do just half a teaspoon. And I've got a 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm going to do it twice, of the red chili flakes. And for that olive oil from my assistant, and I'm using the Pompeian extra virgin olive oil. And we are going to do 2 tablespoons of that. And it's okay if you do a little bit of a drunken pour. All right, so we are just going to cook that on high for about 9 minutes. Give it a couple of stirs with the tongs every so often. Make sure you're getting your noodles nice and turned and your ingredients all the way in. It does not look super appetizing at the beginning, but I promise you it will. All right, and we are just going to let that cook. We are getting some good boiling going on, and just a reminder, don't forget to add your basil in like I almost did. You can see I did manage to remember it, it's in there. So we are just going to make sure that we are stirring this occasionally. Those noodles are not sticking at the bottom. And what you're looking for is for most of the water to have evaporated and for your noodles to be nice and tender. The recipe calls for about 9 minutes of boiling. It mostly says to watch and make sure that the water has mostly evaporated. So for you, it may be closer to 11. It may be right at 9. Just make sure you're paying attention to your skillet. Got some nice pretty colors going on in there. We're gonna let that sit for just a little bit. Do some more boiling. Get some more of that water evaporated. All right, so we have been cooking for about 10 minutes. Like I said, sometimes it takes a little bit longer depending on the stovetop you're working with. Most of our water is gone. Probably gonna let it cook for just a little bit longer, but I'm gonna say it's a wrap, guys. It looks delicious, it smells delicious. My noodles are nice and tender. And you have now made a meal that will feed at least 4 people, probably more like 6, in one pot. Not too many dirty dishes. Thank you so much for joining us today at Cookbook Corner. If you are interested in checking out the cookbook we used, there will be a link to the catalog in the descriptions. And remember to like and subscribe and join us for next month's Cookbook Corner.